There have been a lot of mermaid encounters out there, and people have had some terrifying experiences. Sauce90 is a TikToker who just so happens to work on these giant boats in the ocean. Now, he's had a lot of terrifying encounters with some sort of creatures out there, and many think these creatures are mermaids or sirens. Now, he recorded a video with two creatures swimming on either side of the huge ship. Now, they were moving very quickly, keeping up the pace, which is honestly insane. He knew that they weren't dolphins or anything and asked people for help in identifying them, and a lot of people speculated, hey, these could be mermaids. Then there was another video he made with these same two swimming creatures, and they were making the strangest noises ever. Now, this made people think that they were sirens, as sirens are said to sing songs to hypnotize sailors and make them go into the water. Now, the noises are truly unsettling, and in one clip you can hear one of them say, "Jump for me." I would go back inside the boat and never come out again, because again, that is just terrifying and freaky and makes me think that they're evil. Then there was the mermaid story from Tony Woods. Tony is a comedian, but I can promise you he wasn't joking about any of this. Now, when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, he explained that he had seen a mermaid, or what he calls a merman, in real life in Seychelles, Africa. He was with a little French boy, and people in the community said don't swim in the lagoon after dark. He then said that there was a lot of people at the bar and that he and the boy raced down to the lagoon, which they were warned about, but they didn't listen. While down there, they saw something swimming fast and it then jumped out of the water. He said it was at least 10 to 12 feet long and made eye contact with him. Now, obviously, the pair got scared and went back to the bar where everyone was, but no one believed them. The boy's mother apologized, saying he had an overactive imagination, but Tony swears that he saw this creature too. He said it wasn't a mermaid, but a merman, that it had dark skin and was half human, half fish. His head was humanoid, eyes were so big. Now, Tony says he's not the only one to have seen something like that in the area, which makes him believe what he saw was even more real. And I mean, the way that he tells this story, the body language, the inflection, it just feels so real to me. And we do know that there have been multiple sightings in Africa of mermaids, and all I can say is at least Tony had a witness with him when he saw what he saw, but wow, what a crazy story. And then a user on Reddit told this story that is absolutely terrifying. They said that they saw a mermaid once in 2004 when they were in Jamaica. They were at a bridge called Flat Bridge, which is known for its mermaid sightings. Now, they decided to go close to the water, and as they got closer, they saw a woman resting beside a rock. They described her as having her hair being red and her skin very dark. Now, as they got closer, they realized that she was a fishy type of woman with dark eyes. Now, this obviously scared the user, and they said they almost passed out from fear. They then screamed "mermaid" over and over and over again, and the creature became scared and swam away really fast. Now, the user thought that they were going crazy, but spoke to the locals, who told them that mermaids do exist and that it's normal in Jamaica. They then said not to get too close or the mermaids could take you underwater. And yeah, I think I'd have the same reaction as this person, because that is terrifying. Mermaids are real people, and we have so much proof of them. Now, it's said that this video was taken in a submarine in the Greenland Sea where researchers were studying mermaids. Now, one crew member is busy filming when a white hand cracks against the glass behind him. He spins around just as a dark object can be seen swimming away. Now, close-up shots later showed the hand had 4 fingers and a thumb with webbing in between. Then in another shot, you can see the creature swim away. Now, it looks pretty convincing, and this also isn't the first time a mermaid has been spotted there. In a mid-13th century book called Speculum Regal, it describes the moment when a mermaid washed ashore on the coast of Greenland. The book reads, "Like a woman as far down as her waist, long hands and soft hair, the neck and head in all respects of those of a human being. The hands seem to be long and the fingers not to be pointed, but united into a web, like that on the feet of water birds. From the waist downwards, this monster resembles a fish with scales, tail, and fins. It shows itself especially before heavy storms. The habit of this creature is to dive frequently and rise again to the surface with fishes in its hands, and when sailors see it playing with the fish or throwing them towards the ship, they fear that they are doomed to lose several of the crew, but when it casts the fish from the vessel, the sailors take it as a good omen that they will not suffer loss in the impending storm. The monster has a very horrible face with broad brow and piercing eyes, a wide mouth, and a double chin. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a mermaid to me, and it perfectly describes the one we saw in the submarine video. Then, one day, a group of fishermen decided to put a GoPro camera on a shark. What they captured, though, was not what they expected to see, because they captured footage of a mermaid swimming. Now, it said that the team deployed the shark cameras to different sections of the Andros Barrier Reef, and in total, the shark captured 25 hours of footage. In the footage posted, it shows them putting the GoPro on the shark, then shows some random clips of fish swimming by in a blue ocean that gets progressively greener in tone. Then, a distinctly mermaid-like figure can be seen swimming towards the camera and then up toward the surface. Now, skeptics would suggest that this shark cam footage is possibly spliced together with other footage because of the difference in the water, but could it all be real? I'm sure that the mermaid wasn't expecting to be caught on camera by a literal shark, so it makes sense to why she was just swimming freely and wasn't hiding. Then, this clip shows what people claim to be a mermaid just swimming out in the open waters. And let me say, it does seem pretty convincing. The footage was filmed by a drone, and it appears that the mermaid is blissfully unaware that it's filming her. Which, to be fair, makes sense, as I don't think she'd expect to be filmed like that in the middle of the ocean. And the fact that it's in the middle of the ocean kinda disproves the fact that it's a hoax, because no normal human could do that. It looks pretty legit to me, but I mean, what do you guys think? Then, a user called Cryptic on TikTok has posted a video of a supposed drone footage that captures different mermaids swimming in the ocean. They simply captioned the video "Fleet of mermaids captured by drone," and the footage was posted in March of 2023, though we're not actually sure when it was filmed. Now, is this CGI, just dolphins, or actually mermaids? The video isn't quite clear enough to tell, but people in the comments are convinced that this is hard proof of mermaids. One person said, "Wait, we found mermaids too. Geez, UFOs, giants, mermaids, everything's coming out. Cool." Another added, "I paused it many times. Those are arms outstretched and they propel themselves. OMG." Now, lots of people agreed with the whole arms thing. So is this just a major group of mermaids chilling out swimming in the ocean? Well, I guess that's up to you. And finally, in August 2016, footage was released of what appears to be a mermaid swimming through the murky waters of a Mexican underwater cave. The video was caught by a diver who claims that he was swimming with some friends in what's known as a cenote near Cancun, Mexico. Cenotes are natural sinkholes that open up when bedrock limestone collapses, creating a deep pit of water. These natural wonders are hot spots for tourists who want to experience swimming in them. Now, in this footage, you can see the diver swimming about in the cave, and he films his friends who are also busy exploring, but in the distance you can clearly see a humanoid creature swimming through the shadowy waters. It has a long tail with an enormous fanned fin at the bottom. Now, the creature glides effortlessly through the water like that's where it's been all its life. Now, this footage caused some skepticism, but experts who've analyzed the footage are stunned at what's been captured, as they claim that no CGI has been used, nor has the clip been edited in any way. So, are mermaids real? I guess that's up to you to decide.